because this is the kingdom. Gotta do it now. Gotta do it now. Gotta do it now because this is the kingdom. I give it all, I give it all. For the king, the kingdom. Give it all to for the king, the kingdom. Yeah. For the king, the kingdom. For the king.
All right, welcome ASAP fam and Chiefs Kingdom to another episode of Red Kingdom. We hope everybody enjoyed their holiday weekend. Had all the great turkey and the sides and all that good stuff. Still trying to get over losing to Dallas. So we'll go over that game and the road forward for the Kansas City Chiefs, who are, depending on who you ask, one loss away from being in Cancun in January for the first time since 2014. So a lot to get into today. I am your host, Greg, joined as always by my awesome co-host, Cam. How we feeling today?
Oh, I'm feeling better than Thursday. The Chiefs definitely put a dab on my Thanksgiving. I was in Dallas, so I haven't received so many text messages asking, am I okay? So I'm good though.
Yes, Cowboys fans was trolling. They was definitely trolling.
They was tripping
this
they
weekend.
Was tripping.
Yeah. Jay, how we feeling today?
Yeah, it's not a Victory Tuesday, and we've had some time to digest this since it was a Thanksgiving game, and we'll get into it. But we're not out of it. We're not out of it yet. So just you know what I mean. We're not out of it. So I'm hopeful. I am hopeful.
Yes, the Chiefs still have hope. They went to Dallas and they lost by 3 points, 31-28. We have some stats there rolling there at the bottom. For the first time in the Patrick Mahomes era, Patrick Mahomes threw for 4 touchdowns in the game, and the Chiefs lost.
Crazy work.
So now the Chiefs are 12-1 in such games where he throws for 4 touchdowns. Let's discuss the elephant in the room first, and then I'll move on from it quickly because I don't want to stay on it too long. The officiating, first off, the officiating was real bad this game. But those that know and follow me on TikTok and other platforms, I've said the officiating has been bad for like 2-3 years now across the league. Whenever you sit down, I want everybody to sit down one day and watch Red Zone for that whole day. And I want you to see how many calls get missed and how bad the officiating is. Just watch that for one Sunday, and you'll see what I'm talking about. The coach just went through it on Sunday. That ended up being a good thing for the Chiefs, but still to the point, there was bad calls in that one as well. I just want people to be honest when we talk about the refs. Don't say all of a sudden, oh, the Chiefs games are getting called fairly now. That's why they're losing. That is not why they are losing. I just want you to be honest and say I hate the Chiefs. I know the refs are horrible and these calls are horrible, but it's the Chiefs, so I don't care. Just be honest and say that in the comments. Like, I just want y'all to be honest. Don't fake like, oh, all of a sudden they're calling fair. No, they're not. No, because if it's anybody else, y'all would say that the refs did horrible on Thanksgiving game with Detroit. Like there is no good officiating crew in the NFL. So let's stop acting like it is. There were all of the defensive pass interference calls that were called. Only one of them was a good call. The rest were baloney. The offensive pass interference call on Worthy, that is a route that is run. I saw Denver do it on Sunday night. Everybody runs their route. If they so happen to run into somebody, that doesn't mean they were trying to pick that person. So I need y'all, I need the haters to just start being honest and say, I'm a Chiefs hater. I just want them to get bad calls. I would like that for the rest of the month, at least. Let's at least do that. Now, moving on. That's not the only reason why the Chiefs lost this game. They lost this game because they couldn't convert on third down. They couldn't stop the Cowboys from converting on third down. And when the Chiefs got to the red zone on offense, it was still the same stuff. So, and then Andy with the punt on 4th and 4 on the Dallas 44. Let's stop doing that. You saw these other coaches, what's his name? LaFleur for the Packers going for it on these 4th downs against Detroit. That ain't a must-win game for them. They didn't need that. But he was still putting his foot on the gas. I need Andy from starting with Houston all the way through, foot on gas. Any 4th down from midfield on, we going for it. We going for it. There is no more punts at the 50. That we're not doing that. If it's 4th and short, we going for it. It's got to be foot to gas for the rest of the way. I need the defense to play a little bit better. And I need the offense, when we get in the red zone, finish. Patrick Mahomes is doing what he can. 28, it should be good enough to win a game. But you gave up 31. We couldn't hold Pickens. I know he was pushing off, but still couldn't hold him. Couldn't hold CeeDee Lamb. It was just a bad day. So moving forward, we don't have to worry about those kind of receivers the rest of the way. I want to see lockdown defense the rest of the way. The Chiefs still control their own destiny. They can still make the playoffs if they win out. Can they win out? Yes, they can win out. Do I expect that? I really don't know, because it's been up and down all season long. I don't know. It's been a roller coaster. So we'll just have to see how it plays out. Cam, your thoughts on everything that happened on Turkey Day?
Oh man. So yeah, man, I was a little bit more emotional. I don't know why, like maybe because I was with the fam, I was with other Dallas fans, I was in Dallas. So we come out, we get the interception. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a long night, you know what I mean? So for us to end the game that way, and then I seen the officiating, I was like, did the Chiefs take a dive? I'm like, I'm emotional. I went back and looked at the game. I said, oh no, this is officiating. And I know people like you, out of all people saying the refs is cheating, da da da. I'm like, I know it sounds crazy, but you gotta just kind of look with your eyes and use common sense. So how I felt during the game, hey Greg, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe you say it's a roller coaster, it's a nightmare for me. I don't think, just being completely transparent and honest, that we're not gonna lose no games in this 5 week span. Like it's just we too inconsistent. I want that. I would love for them to win out. We go to the playoffs, rewrite this whole season. But just being honest, like my eye test is like, maybe it's time for a full off season to rebuild. You know what I mean? We've been going to the AFC championships for the last, few years. So I don't want to concede because, like I said, I'm riding with my Chiefs regardless. But I just felt like, man, this season just not our season. That's what I felt like during watching the Dallas game. I'm like, we normally win these type of games. It was close. It was entertaining for sure. That's one thing I give it. If they could have wrote a script, it was entertaining. Everybody was locked in watching. But from a Chiefs fan, if you're a real diehard, you like, we not looking like ourselves. And it's from Andy, it's from Mahomes, it's from, you can go down the list. So for me, just to keep it short and sweet, I want to win out. Do I think they will win out? No, I don't think we'll win out.
Okay. So you have them losing one of these next
One of the yeah. I don't want to jinx to say which one, but if you say you gonna lose any, I'm like, they can show me. I mean, we the Chiefs. Anything can happen. But just seeing, if I had to do a synopsis of the whole season, I just don't think we can not win no other games. We already used the games that we should have won. It could have helped us out now. The Jags is one that come to mind. Like, we should have won that game. It would have helped now. Like, but I digress.
Gotcha. Definitely. That Jacksonville game's coming back to bite. Jay, your thoughts on everything that happened on Turkey Day?
Yeah. I mean, the officiating, it was definitely clear that it was like, we're going to make sure on this huge stage that nobody can say the Chiefs get the cause. Dallas is America's team. We're going to make sure they get the cause. And you're like, dude, you're like, Lamb just pushed off. Hold on. Like, what? Like, you just see, right? And the flags were so late, too. So I felt like the crowd definitely influenced. Like, you heard the crowd, oh. Then, like, 10 minutes later, here go the flag. You know what I mean? It was like, wait, what? I was like, why y'all throwing it like, oh, this got to be the chip play. Let's talk about the fact that Pickens just took his helmet off. And, oh, you could just take your helmet off? No, we don't get that. Like, that didn't even happen, right? He tackled, Lamb just took it straight off. Nothing. Like, oh, yeah, let's just pan to something else. We're going to act like we didn't even see that, right? Where's the flag on that? It was just very blatant. It was like, we could, get ahead. Nope, sorry, that's coming back. So, and if you're just, again, you talked about the bad officiating just for the last 2 years with any game, not just us, but it's like, y'all, if you watch that, no matter who is playing, like let's say the Cowboys are just playing somebody else, right? Or you know what I mean? It definitely felt like, okay, it's Thanksgiving, it's America's team. The Cowboys need this one a little bit more than us, so we're gonna make sure, right? Then you have let's really talk about it. We did score 4 touchdowns, right? Great, but they were 2 in the first quarter and 2 in the fourth quarter. How is it that we have the ball at the end of the second quarter and we're going to get the ball back at the beginning of the third quarter? Third quarter, don't we go like 3 and out? Fourth quarter, I don't know. Patrick took to me a couple of sacks weirdly that I'm like, you'd have to take that or throw it away, or it was just weird stuff. Like at the end of the day, yes, to me, offense, I need you to score a touchdown in the second quarter or the third. Like, you didn't give us no points then when you had great opportunities. So if you see your defense ain't doing what they're supposed to do, then guess what? You're gonna have to make it up bigger than that. You know what I mean? We couldn't stop a runny nose, right? It was just like we couldn't do nothing. It was like, okay, even when we started like, bad, we're up 21-20 because we held them to field goals or whatever. It's like, oh, they about to come back down for this. Who is the dude? What was it? Williams that was like wide open when Dak looked like he was gonna run in for the touchdown and just flipped it to him.
Yeah, Williams. Yeah.
Yeah, like what are we doing? Like we just gonna stand there? It felt like we were just standing there watching them do whatever, right? We didn't get one
piss me
sack
off.
how many times did we rush? Bag is also always rushing, and Dak was just ready for it. He released the ball, he got it out, like he was pressured, hurried, but he was like boom, out, boom, out, boom, out. Now I'm gonna sit here and say we missing Justin Reed. Let's even take it back. I don't even know where Snead is anymore. Is he a nobody now that he ain't on the Chiefs? Is he still on the Titans? Is he healthy now? But I'm like, I'll take it back and say we missing Snead. Now Snead, when he was with us, he got hurt last year with the Titans, and you know what I mean. But I'm like, we need these defensive players. It matters, guys. It's like, oh no, we can just replace this guy. No, we can just replace this guy. And now we're sitting here like, dang, our secondary looking washed for real. What other plays? I think there was a free play and Worthy didn't fully go back to the ball. You know what I mean? Patrick threw it to him, right? Yep. When there was offsides or something. Like we just didn't. Rice had a big drop. You know what I mean? That's like, bro, you usually catch that. I'm gonna need you to catch that, bro. Like, how about at the end? Was it like a missed interception? Wait, wasn't it a couple missed interceptions?
Yeah.
Plus, we didn't get that fumble. All them white jerseys around, and old dude come from over here to the right and get the ball. Like that's time we could have stopped that. We could have got the ball back. It was still tied, tied up before was it tied? Sorry, the 31 put up 31. But yeah, that's when they kicked the field goal, right? And so then they were up. And at the end of the day, Patrick never got the ball back, right? We went down, we scored, 28-31, but we never got the ball back. We couldn't stop nobody on third down. We just letting them run their routes. They just had a field day on us. And so, yes, the referee's bad, but we had a lot of times where we could have won that game and we didn't. And from our offense to our defense, both ways. Hey, while we're putting it off, hey, let's let Buck kick a 62 in the dome. Why not? We ain't outside. Like, come on, let's tie it up.
Same thing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Right? Let him.
Yeah, he could have made it.
That's long. 62, cool. And we inside in the dome. We good. Let's let him try it. You know what I mean? No, let's just put it off. So it was a lot of mistakes. It was a lot of things made that, like, if we really wanted this game, we could have had it. We could have won it. It can't come down to penalties, even though we got some unfair calls or whatever. Like, not scoring any points in the second and third quarter to me is ultimately what caused us to lose. Like, if your defense isn't doing it, and we saw Patrick scramble a couple times for first downs, this and that, or whatever, you know what I mean? Then you really got to put the game in your hands and say, hey, we got to score all these quarters. I don't even care if it's field goals, you know what I mean? But we can't go no quarters with zero. The Dallas offense is too hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to score points. You know what I mean? We seen them put 40 pieces on people. So that should have told us, yeah, you know what? 28 ain't enough to win. 4 touchdowns ain't enough to win. Like, we got to put points on this board if we know our defense ain't doing what they're supposed to do. So now we are currently 1-6 in 1-score games, when last year we were 12-0, and going back to the 2023 season, we were 17-0. So this ain't our year for that 1-score games. That don't matter. Like, we not getting the wins. We're now 1-6. So now we have to come and basically win out, and we're going against the Texans. The thing I do feel good about is we're at home, and I think that's what gave us the momentum when we beat the Colts. But Texans got number 1 defense. Okay, look, everything falling in this line. They just won, right? So now they're like, oh, bet. Okay, cool. Well, we'll go ahead and we'll be 7-5 now, right? Because then they just won. So the only thing that gives me some piece is that, okay, we're at home and we do good at home. We only lost 1 game at home so far. So I'm like, 3 of our games, or at least the big games, are at home, right? So we got the Broncos, we got the Chargers, and we got the Texans at home. We should be able to handle the Raiders and what's the other team?
Titans.
The Titans, right? Yeah, Titans. Okay, we should be able to go to their house, handle business. Hey, we win these 3 games at home, and we can win out. So it's possible. It's not a guarantee, no. but it's possible. It's possible.
It is possible.
And that Raiders game is a home game, Jay. That's Arrowhead West. That's home too.
There you go. So
West.
It is in our favor. Everything, is really in our favor, right? We don't want more games in their house than they.
Yeah.
Like, do you know who? What? Yeah, we good. So
Yeah. So the second and third quarters, let's go over that. So no, there was no scoring from the Chiefs in the second and third quarter. So second quarter, 7 plays, 29 yards, punt. 8 plays, 16 yards, punt. Third quarter, 3 and out. Then 7 plays, 19 yards, punt. What was so frustrating about those 2 quarters was Andy again went away from the run. I understand you're not a run first play caller. I get that. Like I said last week or maybe the week before, Andy has to treat this like it's 2023. What I mean by that, run more. Okay, 2023, a little different circumstance. Everybody, was dropping the football. Okay, so you felt like you had to run more because everybody can't catch. All right. Yes, we have people that can catch, but if Kareem is getting 4 yards a carry on average, Pacheco, his first game back, he only got 3 carries. He was averaging 5 yards a carry on his 3 carries. Give him the ball. Why we can't run the football more consistently? All I ask for is everybody get 15. So Kareem get 15 carries. All right, Pacheco get 15. But we can't even do that. And this is a cost. This isn't just a Nagy thing, because they were doing this when EB was here too. So it's not just a Nagy thing, and it's so. I just want to be like, man, just run. Especially that situation. So you had 3rd and 5, I believe it was, or 3rd and 4. On the Dallas side, this was the Dallas side punt, and instead of running it, it's like, okay, we're gonna go for it on this 4th down. Let's run on 3rd down, get some yards, make it 4th and short, and we'll run, or we can do RPO or whatever on the 4th down and get the 1st down. Pass on 3rd down. So, it's 4th and 4. Nah, we just gonna punt. Like, and now we're Andy's in his press conference like, yeah, we got some plays. It's gonna tickle the tonsils. Start tickling.
Oh
wow. Start tickling. Maybe not mine, but start tickling. As far as 30 for the rest of the year, I need to see 30 plus points a game. So 30 plus points a game, that's tickling my tonsils. 30 plus points a game.
Don't say that no more. That's
okay.
It. You just say that. Don't sound right.
It's like, I'm like, all right.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're not Andy. It's different when a black man said it.
Oh, okay. That's
I didn't
okay.
like it when Andy said it.
It was wrong too, man.
All right. No. You know the word. No.
We'll say,
you know the
we'll
word.
Call it TT.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No TT. Yeah. But I'm sorry. But
I know Cam started to chuckle a little bit hard. I said,
because he just kept saying it. I'm like, oh, okay. He's running with it. I'm gonna let him go. You good, man?
But
My bad,
that'll
man.
but that'll make me I'll be happy with that. Like, yes, 30 plus points a game the rest of the way. So I mean we've heard it all season, we're one play away here, we're a play away there, and all of that. That's the game of football, guys. It's a lot of teams that went 8-9 last year that were one play away from this, one play away from that. Not saying the Chiefs is going to go 8-9. I'm just pointing out there's a lot of teams that lose close games, and they just, it wasn't their year. Again, do I feel like the Chiefs can still sneak in here and then beat the 2 seed, especially if that 2 seed is Denver? Yes, they can. But it's all about execution and cutting out the dumb penalties. Making sure Pat has time to throw the same things we've been talking about all season. It's December and we're still talking about the same things. That's the crazy part, is we're not talking, it's not like a new problem came up like, oh, well, man, this secondary is trash now. Like, it's not a different problem. It's the same thing we've been talking about since September. That's the frustrating part of it. So just gotta tighten up, man. Just tighten up. So let's get into how the Chiefs can make it. Okay, so I want to make sure that I give this person credit here. They went through all the trouble of making this this post. So EGE Julio, thank you for going through all that, because I would have got a headache. So this is the easiest road for the Chiefs. Jacksonville splits their games with Indy, and they win 3 out of their next 5 games. That means Jacksonville would win the AFC South. Another way, or it could be this way. Indy wins the division. They win 3 of their next 5. Pittsburgh splits with Baltimore, wins the AFC North by winning their 3 out of the next 5. I don't think there's no way in hell that's happening. So that we can X that one out. Baltimore splits with Pittsburgh, lose 2 more of their next 5. That's possible for Baltimore. The Chargers lose to the Chiefs in week 15, and then 1 more loss in the next 5. And then Chiefs beat Houston and the Chargers, can afford to lose to Denver, and then win the last 2, which would be the Titans and the Raiders. That last one sounds more likely. I think we can beat. I would argue that we could beat Denver here, but even if so, 10-7 can get the Chiefs in only if that route right there, beating Houston and the Chargers, and then the Colts would have to continue to free fall, which I think will happen. Daniel Jones is not, first off, Daniel Jones is not healthy, and then second of all is crunch time. They about to fall off. So if that fall off takes place and the Colts finish 9-8, or even if they do go 10-7, we hold the tiebreaker over them, we would get that last spot. So everybody hope for a Colts free fall. Okay. So Jay, I'll start off with you. So this is kind of a two-part question. Can the Chiefs still make it? Do you feel they still gonna make it? And do you think the scenarios we just went over, you see any of those happening here in this last month?
So, yes, we can still make it. I still got hope. I'm like, we not out of it till we mathematically out of it. So there's the thing that seems most likely to me, right? We beat the Texans, right?
Mm-hmm.
We beat the Chargers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think when we're at home, I still think we can beat the Broncos. I think we still can win out. But what you're saying, that last one where it was like, okay, the only other game we could fall to is we could lose to the Broncos, right? But win everything else.
In that scenario,
somebody that's us controlling it, right? If we just do that, right? Okay, so the last one. So to me, that's the more hopeful. And guess what? Don't worry about nobody else. Let's take care of our business. All that, the Baltimore got to split with Baltimore got to split with Pittsburgh, and Daniel Jones, the coach, they just gotta fall completely down. Nah. Don't worry about none of that. Like, you know what I mean? This isn't last year where we're getting told like, oh my gosh, the Chiefs kept the Bengals out because they didn't play any of their players against the Broncos, so the Broncos won and they got in, right? Like, this ain't even none of that. This is, let's control our destiny and take care of business and do what we gotta do. Like, that's it. Don't be worried about, we're the Kansas City Chiefs. We can be worried about, we're hoping for a fall and a break off and for this team to suck in. Whatever. No, we got to take care of our own business. We got to do what we got to do. That's it. You can't, I don't even care about none of that other stuff. What we can do to still control our destiny, that is what matters to me. So I'm gonna ride with my Chiefs all the way down, all the way through. Like I said, so we ain't making it no more or whatever. I still want to see us make it. I still believe once we get into the actual playoffs, like, we still dangerous because like we still the Kansas City Chiefs, because we could have, like, again, what I said before, like in previous shows, if this is the adversity we need to go through, right? Oh my gosh, we got our teeth kicked in the Super Bowl. Oh my gosh, we started off the season 0-2. Oh my God, you know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, we get a 3-game winning streak, right? We're like, oh, we're back. Oh no, here we go. You know what I mean? Like, so if this is the adversity that we need, to go through or whatever, to even not just for this season, but even in like upcoming seasons, like, man, we ain't trying to be there again. You know what? Oh my gosh, Brad Veach. Oh my gosh, Clark Hunt. We need to get Patrick help. We need to get a strong offensive line, and our backups need to be strong too, because we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta get a better running back. We gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, he's only getting older. Right? What I said before, I'm like, he did less with nothing already. So be appreciative of that. I'm like, he's older. You've seen them throws be just a hair off, right? Just a little bit too long. Just a little bit, like, he can't throw 46 times. And I think this one he threw like 34, but okay, I'm good. I'm like 35, between 30 and 35 times. I'm good with that. But we didn't run the balls enough that we, you know what I mean? We should have ran more. Now, the time of possession was basically the same. I think they had a couple more seconds really on us, but it's just things that we got to tweak here and there. And so if we had to, hey, we went through this adversity season, we at least still made it to the playoffs. Not go if we don't, as far as we do or whatever. But I think this adversity is good, because I think they're gonna go in the offseason, they're gonna go back and go, okay, yeah, we gotta do things different. We gotta build more around Patrick, gotta make sure he's good or not. So, but I think it's enough adversity, at least in this moment, to catapult us into the playoffs. That's like, dude, we gonna have to scrape, claw for everything we want, for everything we got, so we can make it. And then know, like, all right, I don't like that feeling. I didn't like that feeling last season. Next season, we got to come back up and be who we say we are. So, let's create our path. Let's create our path and make it to the playoffs.
Indeed. Cam, do you think it's possible? You think it's possible?
Anything is possible, Greg. I love being on this side. I love being the kind of the person that has the different opinion. So the fan in me is like, yes, like everything Jay says, like, yes, I want that. Like, I want to get in the playoffs, and I want us to go. I do. The fan in me wants that. The realistic person in me is like, these Chiefs not going to no playoffs, man. Like, and if they do, it's the first round exit, and I just don't want to feel like looking at that on sports. Like, it's gonna ruin my Monday when we lose,
Yeah.
whatever. So just
Yeah.
being completely honest, I think, and because you gotta look at it, the offensive line really showed me something in Dallas. You got Simmons hurt. He's not coming back, I don't think, for the rest of the season. You got
Mhm.
Jawan that got hurt.
Yeah.
So that means Moore is going to replace him potentially. And then you got Wanye, boys to men.
Boy, it's a
And
man.
neither one of them can block. So it's like all you doing is making it to where Pat can potentially get hurt. And then now we go into the next season without our star quarterback. So for me, I want them to make it. The fan of me want to go, Greg, but just looking at the eye test, and then Andy refuses to get out his own way. I
Yeah.
get it. You're not a run first coach. I get that, but it's not working, man. It's just not. Like you go away from Thornton, the only deep threat. You keep trying to hit Worthy. You keep trying to hit everybody else, but your one guy that you've been connecting with. So it's just, for me, and I get it. Pat, like, hey man, I can't hit the deep ball because I don't have blocking. I get that. So for me, it's like, even if we get to the playoffs, can we run the ball enough to even, sustain some of these wins? Because these gonna be some grinded out games if we do go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Can we run the ball enough to even stay in those games? I don't think so. I think Andy's gonna go back to his default and be like, Patrick, I need you to make magic. Hey, it's like, I can't, man. I need I need your help. So
Yeah.
for me, it's like it's hard seeing my team go through this. Like, the Chiefs has always been the juggernaut or the standard for excellence when it comes to going to the playoffs. And it's just hard. It's like seeing your big brother finally get knocked out or something. You're like, man, I've been seeing you knock out people my whole life. Now you see, he get defeated. So for me, I just don't. I don't think this year we will go to the playoffs. I'm a clip it. I'm gonna stick with that. It might not be
Right.
what Chiefs fans want to hear. I don't think we will be in the playoffs this year. I hope Jay proves me wrong. I hope we go. I'm gonna be like, I didn't say that. I'm gonna ignore all of this. But right now, I feel like we won't make the playoffs, man. I feel like either we're gonna lose one of these last 5 games. Just being real.
Cam, just say you want Minshew to start now, so we could just start.
I'm cool with that.
Like,
Hey,
let's just put Minshew out there.
hey,
Y'all, this season's a wrap. Let's start talking about
let's
next season.
go, Minshew. If it means
Let's go,
Pat don't get
Mitch.
hurt, if Pat,
Put him
I
in
can't
there.
have Pat
I don't
hurt,
want to take
man.
no chances. This ain't our year. This ain't our year. You can say that.
That's how I feel, Greg.
Yeah, man. I don't want to see Gardner Minshew yet.
You
Let's
want to
wait.
see him next week?
Let's wait on that. Let's
You
wait.
want to see him next week?
Let's wait. Let's wait a little bit.
All
Um,
right.
I say I'll still give it about a 40% chance that this can happen. That the Chiefs can make it.
Less than half.
That's less than a half. Yes. That last scenario seems the one that's again, like I said, I feel like the Chiefs will beat Denver on Christmas. But if it didn't happen, and that's the way it went, and they went 10-7, and then the Colts free fall, which I believe that's gonna happen. Then you get in that way too. So I can see either one of those happening. If I'll say this: if Andy Reid runs the ball more for the next 5 games, the Chiefs will go 5-0. So if Hunt gets 15 carries and Pacheco get 15 carries the rest of the way, the Chiefs will go 5-0.
I'll be shocked.
I'll say that. They'll go 5-0 if he does that. If he don't do that, we gonna get what we've been getting. So it's at it's only, like I said, it's only frustrating because we've seen Andy evolve before. He did it in 2023. He's like, okay, none of y'all can catch, so all right, Pacheco gonna be, we gonna grind it out. Our defense is really good. If that means we got to punt sometime, that's cool. Our defense is really good. We just gonna play like this because y'all can't catch nothing. And it worked. And sometimes I feel like, now I do feel this way. If the Chiefs do make the playoffs, and let's say they win that first game and then, lose in the second round. This is what I don't want to happen. I don't want the front office to be like, man, Pat turned water into wine again. This dude's amazing. Let's just stay with what we got.
Hell no.
Because I know that's what they'll think. Because that's why I said 2023 was a blessing. I love everything that happened. We came back and we won the Super Bowl. We won back to back. It was a blessing and a curse at the same time because we won, but it set that seed in Brett Veach's mind like, man, Patrick Mahomes is amazing. It don't matter what we do, it's going to work out. That's a bad mindset.
It looks like it's working out, huh?
That's a bad mindset. Like, I understand because, look, I got plenty of times that 2023 season, me and Cam, we was frustrated. We were like, the only way this is going to work, Pat got to turn the water into wine, and it happened. Okay, and it worked. But you can't live every season like that. Can't live every season like that. So we shall see how it goes.
Defense was better too, Greg. That's that's the difference. The defense was a lot better than this year. So.
The defense was great. That's when we were like, oh, we have a defense now.
Yeah, they were the second best defense. That them and Baltimore. Those were the top two defenses in 23. Yeah. So yeah, it's different. I mean, the defense isn't horrible. It's not like it's Bob Sutton horrible, but it's not what it was in 23, definitely.
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the middle. Yeah, it's middle. Yeah, it's middle. Yeah.
I was watching a show and they were like, the reason because we do win the Chiefs when we're on offense, we do win time of possession. So it was making the defense looking like, oh, better because they don't have as much time, with the ball on the defensive side because we take so much time on offense. So it's like it's not, and then we're seeing, oh, we have the shutout game and we're like, okay, cool. And then we have again this game where we couldn't stop running nose where we're like, no, it doesn't matter. We can't get Patrick the ball back. And that's happened. They said that happened already 5 times this season. Like we just never got the ball back because we let them. Let's go back to what was that very first game, right? In Brazil. Chris Jones tries to go for the sack. Boom, you let it, you know what I mean? And you just let him out. And then here we go. So all those times, like we're letting them convert too much on third downs and different things like that we don't even get the ball back to be able to be like, all right, cool, Patrick, go win this for us.
Exactly.
But I will say, if I was on the defense, I'd have been like, hey, Pat, for 2 quarters, you didn't do nothing. Like, so even if we gave up 31, if you would have scored in those 2 quarters, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could have still won. So I'd be like, hey, I get it, but
it's a team game.
Team. Yeah, team.
We gotta help each other out.
Right. Exactly. We cannot score for 2 quarters. We can't go into at the end of the half, have the ball, don't even get a field goal off, and then come into the third quarter and go 3 and out. Like, we don't really 2 chances right there to score, and y'all don't do it. So it's just a team game. Like, we have to play as a complete team.
All right.
Have to.
All right. Have to. Yeah, it has to be a complete team from here on forward in order to at least get in. To at least get in the playoffs. All right, quickly, let's go through the AFC playoff standings as it is currently. Patriots dismantled the Giants last night. So they are now 11-2. Denver somehow didn't lose to Washington.
That game pissed me off.
Boy, I was mad too.
Oh man, like y'all can't do this for us. Like,
oh man, I was ready to troll, man. I was like, oh, they about to get this 2-point. I'm about to do a video.
Nope. Nope.
Dang it. Dang. So I couldn't troll, y'all. So Denver won. Jacksonville. They are now in first place in the AFC South with their win. So they're 8-4. They are the 3 seed. The Ravens switch places with the Steelers. They're now the 4 seed, even though they look terrible on Thanksgiving.
Ooh, the Steelers looking bad, boy.
Real bad. Now, here's the crazy part with the North. This is the year I wish the Chiefs were in the North. But not only that, the North is so bad or inconsistent, however you want to say it, to where the Bengals at 4-8 still have a chance.
I thought I was tripping when I seen that. I was like, how?
Yeah, they have a chance at 4-8. I said, this is crazy. If they get in and we don't, I'm going to be real mad that day. I got to sit and watch them in the playoffs while we ain't in there.
It's possible.
It's possible. And they don't even got to win out. They just got to everybody just got to keep losing, and they got to win a couple games and they can get in. So that's the crazy part.
It's life. It's not fair.
It's not. It's definitely not this year. The Chargers are the 5. They dismantled the Raiders. They're 8-4.
Who can't?
Yeah. The Raiders are now officially out of the playoffs with that 10th.
I said, duh.
So they're done. Any hope they had is now done.
They about to fire Gino, boy. It ain't what they thought.
Yeah, that's his last season there, y'all. The Colts fall to the 6. They are 8-4. Now, I said I think it's the beginning of the free fall. They got Seattle, they got San Francisco, they about to lose some games. They about to lose a lot of games. And then the Bills wrap it up at 8-4. They're the 7. They dismantle the Steelers. In the hunt, for the first time, we got to show this on here. In the hunt. All right.
We moved up. We lost, but we still moved up because we was in the 10 spot.
Yeah. So Steelers got tiebreaker. I don't know what the deal. That has to be due to conference record. So, but they about to fall off too. So I'm not too concerned about that. As long as the Chiefs handle their business the next couple of weeks, Texans, Chargers, beat the Titans these next 3 weeks, everything should be okay. As long as we handle our business. If not, then we gonna be watching the playoffs at home. The Broncos, because now this is what I don't want. Let's not have the Broncos win the AFC West at our house. Let's not do that. Let's not let that happen.
Turn the lights off before the game in. Make the electricity go off or something. Do something, man.
Yeah. Christmas. You never know. The weather might be. We might have some snow that night.
If they from Denver, Greg, they know.
I know. But
They do know about snow.
Maybe Bo Nix that'll make him fumble or something. Like,
I love your optimism, man. I really do. That's why I'm sitting back, man. I'm gonna sit this one out. Oh,
man. I need Bo Nix to be Bo Nix that night, man. That's what I need. So let's go ahead and shout out our sponsors and we'll head on out. Remember to start your day off with love.
that is love is key. Despite the Chiefs not being the Chiefs, love is key. We still here for you. So don't forget to go to our website at loveiskeyKC.com, or don't forget to call us as well if you just want to chat, but also if you want to talk about the chicken and waffles. We are definitely ready to listen. That's 816-556-6912. Love is key, baby. Chiefs Kingdom, we still rocking.
Still rocking. We still here. We still here. And don't forget to visit their website as well, loveiskeyKC.com. And also shout out to Food Factory KC. That's their Instagram handle there on the screen at _Food Factory KC. The reigning KC People's Choice Award winner for Best Food Truck. Make sure you give them a follow so you know where they will be at this weekend. It snowed here in Kansas City yesterday. It was the first snow of the season, so traditionally that's the day where everybody doesn't know how to drive.
Right.
And so if you've seen them TikTok videos of where this is how Kansas City drives when there's snow on the ground, that is accurate. That is not made up. That is very accurate.
And it's not AI. That is
That's
real.
not AI. That's not an AI video.
That's real.
That's how it is.
Stay home if you can, man.
I went to work last night. I said I ain't going no faster than 40 miles an hour. Y'all go right ahead.
People like, I can still go fast.
No. Don't be the people you see fishtailing. Like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, damn, fishtailed into the ditch. That's crazy. But we'll be back with you guys on Saturday. We'll get a deeper dive into this matchup with the Houston Texans for Sunday Night Football. Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth will have the call that night. No Tony and Jim on this one.
I like Tony on Thanksgiving though.
He was good.
We were seeing eye to eye. Like I was like, okay,
he was good.
All right. You don't like Dallas like I thought. Okay, all right. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah. So we'll take a deep dive, and again, it's a must. I mean, they're all must win at this point, but definitely Sunday, just to set the tone for the next month is important game on Sunday. So we look forward to that Saturday, noon Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back here on All Sports All Plays Network. Any final thoughts before we roll out?
Hope y'all right. I hope we can make the playoffs, man.
We hope. That's all we got right now is some hope. Let's do it like we did on 2023.
We come back here next Tuesday talking about Will. I'll be like,
no, ain't no Will. Ain't no Will. We lose Sunday. That's it. Yeah, we gonna do banners just like Nick Wright do. Like this the end banner. Yeah.
Guard Minshew, get your stats, baby.
Right. Some numbers up, bruh.
New numbers up. But we thank everybody that commented, everybody that shared. Thank y'all so much, and we'll see y'all on Saturday. For my co-host Jay and Cam, I am Greg. We'll see y'all on Saturday. Peace.